Everybody hear me? I don't think it's working. Oh, it is. Okay. Okay. Excellent. It's just not as loud as that one. No, that's fine. All right. Excellent. All right. I'm Bob Prochnow. I'm the Executive Director of the Technology Collaboration Center of Houston. It's one of the groups here that's co-hosting this event. Gee, I can't read this thing here. Anyway, the Collaboration Center of Houston, we were formed coming out of the NASA Johnson Space Center work that I was doing with the Texas Emerging Technology Fund program and the Houston Technology Center here at the JSC. And really, the goal for our program is to help solve new problems or new challenges through collaboration. And that's really the basis of creating the Collaboration Center. It was a partnership that was formed between NASA, area energy companies, universities, some JSC contractors, and the Texas Medical Center. It was launched this year. We did a steering committee last year to plan the center, and we began operations in January this year. The mission is to change the paradigm for how many organizations solve technical problems, especially in this era of unstable budgets, whether it's the federal government or now our energy companies, our universities. Everyone has technical problems that they need to solve, but often they don't have all the resources, the funding, the technical talent, the facilities, the capabilities to solve the problems themselves. And they can benefit by solving the problem through collaboration partnerships and sharing the resources, sharing the technology, and sharing the benefits of the joint project, doing more together than they can separately. The TCC was formed to be a cross-industry, cross-technology sector organization. It's not focusing on a specific sector. It's not focusing on aerospace. It's not focusing on energy. And it's to bring together organizations, whether they're industry, academia, or government labs. It's intended to be a member-driven organization so that we are helping to provide value to our members, helping them solve their problems. And it's being established as an independent nonprofit, so we don't have a stake in actually developing in the technologies. We're here only to serve as a matchmaker, a match.com, to help bring organizations together to help them solve their problems. I mentioned some of the areas where we're unique. There are a lot of collaboration centers that have been formed. We did some research last year before launching this program, because what we didn't want to do is reinvent the wheel. So if other people are already doing this, let's partner with them. But what we found is the collaboration centers generally are focused on a very specific technology area. It's often formed by an organization that has a stake in developing the technology, and they create the collaboration center as a tool to generate funding. So they're trying to, universities will pair together for the purpose of attracting federal grants. That's not what this is for. This is really here to help others do the work and create the partnerships. And then next year, what we're planning to do is go beyond just creating the partnerships. We're going to help to facilitate forming the partnerships by using pre-existing contract agreements in place with our members so that if there's a new project that is identified, we can help to get that contracted very quickly. These are our founding supporting organizations. A number of them are here. Jacobs is one of our founding supporting organizations. Wiley is here. NASA Johnson Space Center is a strong supporter. And in fact, they're providing office space. My primary office is here at the NASA Johnson Space Center. We have two programs we've launched for this year. There's the Collaboration Concierge Service Program, which is our primary program, the reason why the center was launched. And then we have an events program that has a series of technology events, roughly one a quarter, that helps to bring organizations together for that have a potential for partnering on joint projects. So the collaboration program, the concierge program, this is the match.com that we're setting up to help pair organizations with serious technical challenges with potential partners that have resources and interest to working together and sharing resources, sharing technology, sharing IP, and sharing in the benefits of developing the technology. Any organization can submit a collaboration request. Any organization can submit a response. It's a completely open system. We'll periodically issue calls for requests. We issued a call in second quarter, and we're in the process of reviewing those requests. We plan to post them for responses at the end of this month. We'll provide some assistance to the organizations that are submitting the requests to help them to have high-quality requests. When they go out, that it'll attract high-quality responses. And they'll also provide assistance once we get the responses back in helping the submitter create a custom project team for doing the project and the collaboration. This is the schedule. We're halfway through the schedule right now. We have a review session scheduled tomorrow with the current request submitters. We'll post the call for responses at the end of June, and then at the end of July, we'll do the first cutoff on responses and meet with the submitters in August and give them advice on forming project teams. This event is part of our 4 events this year. This is a successor to a program I ran through the Texas Emerging Technology Fund program. If you aren't familiar with the ETF program, other than being the favorite whipping boy on the front page of the Chronicle every few days, it is a program that was organized by Governor Perry, and we were the most active investor in early stage startup companies in the world for the first 6 years of the program. In this region, we invested in 45 area technology companies, providing over $54 million of assistance, helping those companies move forward with some very interesting technology, from nanotechnology to laser-guided brain surgery devices, to a device that helps to reduce the amount of time it takes for somebody to wear braces, cuts that time in half. So a lot of very interesting technologies, and part of that was helping to encourage organizations such as universities and companies create more collaborations. And so to support that, here at the JSC, we had a series of events called JSC Connect events. We did 5 events over the last year and a half on water quality, telemedicine, RFID technology, robotics, and battery technologies. And this is the TCC event series is a continuation of that, with the focus of helping to bring together organizations in specific topic areas to create potential new partnerships on working together to solve major problems. We held our first event in March on air quality technologies. This is our second event. We're planning a third event in the September timeframe on wearable technologies, which is a real hot topic right now. And in first quarter next year, we're tentatively planning an event on personalized medicine and genomics, which is also a very hot topic area. The events are open to the public, and there's the schedule. We are a nonprofit, we are member-driven, and so we do have a membership program that's been set up with several membership levels based on the interests of the individual organizations. But we really want to try to attract as large a community as we can to come together across technology sectors, across industry, multiple government labs, multiple universities, to build a community that when somebody does have a problem, that out of that community, probably outside of each organization's typical community that they work with, we can help them find partners. So for more information, there's a flyer back on the JSC table, and I think all of you got emails from me when you registered. So I'll be around at lunch if you have any questions, but thank you for coming to the event, and thank you to SGT for sponsoring this event.